Hello everyone, welcome back to SOAPUI testing, API testing, and today we are going to practice again how to create a SOAP project. We are going to create a SOAP project, then going to create a test suite, and within the test suite we are going to create a test case or test cases. Then we are going to run or execute those test cases step by step and parallel. Okay, if you just can understand up to this, you have understood 80% of SOAPUI. Alright, so in the last class I have told you what is SOAP, right? I already told you what is SOAP and what is SOAPUI, okay? And what is WSDL, WSDL, Web Service Description Language, that comes in XML form, and we know what is XML form. And another one is WADL, that is Web Application Description Language, and that comes usually in a JSON form, but it can also come in an XML form too. Okay, but WSDL usually only comes with XML form. Okay, and WSDLer is a plugin for Chrome browser to show web services APIs in the WSDL document. You can check even before you start working. You can check how many APIs there. It's not necessary, but if you want to check it, you can just download it. Okay, download and install it as a plugin of a Chrome browser. So we are going to take again this WSDL. Okay, WSDL up to .com is called endpoint, and after this we call that is URI, and after question mark is WSDL. Okay, so just copy it and go to SOAPUI tool. SOAPUI tools usually comes in two versions. One is free open source community version, and another one is paid version. Paid version is called Ready API. Okay, so I have sent you a document how you can install it. It's really simple and easy. Just go to Google and write it SOAPUI download. Okay, and you will get it. Just click here, and just you have to click a couple of clicks to set it up. Okay, nothing fancy, nothing difficult, just click, several clicks. Okay, so and when you go to your computer, you will find this interface, SOAPUI 5.5.0. double click and it will open this interface. Okay, here is project. To create SOAP project, just click on project, right button click. Okay, just click on project, right button click, and new SOAP project. Okay, just click on new SOAP project. You can also create REST project the same way, and almost both are same. Okay, we have tested REST API using REST Assured earlier, and you can also test the REST project using SOAPUI. SOAPUI has two forms, like a SOAP and REST. Okay, and you can also create the SOAP project from here. Okay, just click here and you can create the project from here. And you can also create the SOAP project directly clicking on this icon, SOAP. Okay, then project name, you can provide project name, but not necessary. Just I copy the WSDL, this WSDL, I copied it. Then I just put initial WSDL. Don't worry from where you can get it. Actually, your developers, they will provide you the WSDL URL, okay, link. And when you just provide the WSDL, it will show you the name of the project, but you can rename it. I will name it Calculator SOAP project. SOAP project, okay. And the developers also can give you the XML form of documentation. You can save it, and instead of using this links with the links, you can just browse and import the documentation here. Both will be working, okay. But usually you will be provided with this with the links. Then you can create simple request for all operations, and you can also create test suite for the imported WSDL. We are just creating requests, okay. Then click on OK, and we can see Calculator SOAP project has been created. Now we can see there is one version and here is another version. So usually we start with the first version, then go with the second version. So I just delete it, okay, just delete. I remove it, okay, I just remove it, and project has been created. Now we are going to create test suite. So how we can create test suite? Just click here and right button click, okay, right button click, and we can see here generate test suites. Just click here, okay, and choose create. We are going to create one test case for each operation, means for each test types, okay. One is add, addition, division, multiplication, and subtract. There are 4 APIs, okay, and you can also create single test case and with one request each operation, means within a single test case all these operations will be there. Or we can create one test case for each operation individually. I will take this one, but you can also try with this one too. And you can also select here whether you want to test this addition, division, multiplication, subtraction 4 APIs, or you want to just test any one of them, or 2 of them, or 3 of them, okay. Say for example you don't want to test subtraction, then just unselect it, deselect it, okay. I want to test everything, so then I just click here. We are generating test suite and click OK. You can rename it, but I'm keeping the by default test suite name, and test suite has been created here. Okay, and you see inside the test suite, test cases has been created. This is one test case on addition, this is test case on division, this is test case on multiplication, and this is another test case on subtraction. What a beauty! What a beauty! We had to write test cases and develop test scripts in graphical user testing, okay, GUI testing, that is front-end testing, using Selenium with Java. But in backend testing, REST API or API testing or SOAPUI testing, we can see automatically the SOAPUI tools are writing the test cases too for us. So it's so easy. Now what you can do, just you can click here, you can just drag a little bit to make it bigger, or you can just click here to make it maximize. Okay, then just you can run the selected test case. Okay, you see one by one it has been executed, this 4 test cases, and finished, and green mark means they are passed. Okay, our test has become passed. But if you want to run one by one, you can also just click on the test case, double click, and make it maximize, and double click on add. Okay, you see this is your request body and this is your response body. When you click here, you will get response. But as I told you earlier, SOAP projects or SOAPUI always provide response with XML file. So you can see here question mark. Just in place of question mark, you have to put input, what input you want to put. Say for example, this is addition, right? Addition. I want to add 100 plus 50. Actually, we are testing the API of a calculator, addition API, whether it is giving us exact functionality. Okay, so when we submit this request, okay, its response with the result 150. Okay, now how we will assert, how we will validate, how we will prove it. This is exact result. We know 150 is equal to 50, but we have to assert it to make sure. To do it, where we have to go? We have to go to assertions. Just click here and a window will be pop up like console window, and just click on the plus button, and we have to click on property content and click on contains and click on add. We want to prove that it contains 150, and when it contains 150 and 150 is equal to 50, when we will put assertion with this result, if it becomes green, we see already green, and it will become green, that means validation passed and our test case passed. Alright, But if you put assertion, just double click, okay, and just make it 151, assertion will be failed with the red mark. Test case also failed. You see, failed, because 150 is equal to 150, and we are asserting that it's 151. So 150. So this test case pass. Then we can go to, and you can also test load test and security test, but in the company usually there are load tester and security tester to perform it, so we don't need to worry about it. Then just go to divide test case, double click here, okay, make it maximize, okay, again click on device, double click, and divide, right, division. So 200 divided by, say for example, 2, and when you will send requests, the response is 100. So we can have assertion, click on plus icon, click on property content, click on contain. Contains means it contains 100, and once we put 100, assertion become pass, all test cases will become passed. Okay, now go to multiplication, double click on multiply again, and multiplication you can multiply 20 into 5, send request, and response will be 100. Make assertions, click on plus icon, property content, contains, you can double click, and 100, you see this test case also pass. Okay, then go to subtraction, double click, and you can subtract 200 minus 199, send request, and we see a response is 1. Then assert, property content, contains, click on add, and just 1. Okay, and this become also passed. Now we can close down everything. Okay, now what we can do, we can double click on test suites, okay, and we can run this test suites, test cases together. How? Run the selected test cases, running one by one, because we select this one. You see, the selected test cases are run in sequence, one after another. Okay, we have another option that is parallel. The selected test cases run in parallel. Yesterday I didn't show you this functionality, so I click here, and when I click here, it will run parallel at the same time, simultaneously. You see, so quick. Okay, but when you click this one, it will run the tests sequentially, one after another. You see, now our test pass. Now what do you have to do? We have to do documentation. How we can do it? Just right button click, okay, right button click, okay, and Let's go to test case. Right button, click, and we can add step. Okay, load test, security test. No, we don't want to do it. We can clear it. Okay, launch runner, we don't want it. Actually, what we want to do, we want to document, right? My right button is not working sometimes. So test suite editor, disable test suite. You can disable test suite also. Clone test suite if you want to remove test suite, move down, upward, import test case. You can, if you want to import test case, you can import it also. Okay, you can save here. You can create folder, but we don't want to do it. What we exactly want to do, we want to create a document. Okay, right button is not working sometimes. Okay, so I go to calculator show project, then I just want to create document. Okay, let me see. I don't want to do anything. So I want to create a, let me check, create a document. So we have to go to not test suite, we have to go to the wisdom. Okay, calculator show after this name of the project, then right button click and generate, not test suite, generate documentation. We want to document it, and you can go to browse, click on browse, then wherever you want to send it, you can you can put inside the SOAPUI report. Okay, calculator report, or you can put another. Just open, okay, and it will open with the report. Okay, that's easy. That's easy. If you understand it, great. You are done with 80% of the SOAPUI testing, API testing. Okay, that's all for today. download and install SOAPUI-002, the open source one, and practice once, twice, thrice. It will be really easy for you. Believe me. Thank you.